Hi, good afternoon, all. This is Sugandhi from Pioneer. So, I'd like to welcome you all on behalf of Pioneer Business Solution. We are majorly into end-to-end learning solutions for across the globe on across the technology, and we do very specialized and well known in the market for all the clients and meeting their expectation according to their needs. And we do provide the services on open house, private batches, and public batches. And we do conduct many of the complimentary and free workshops and webinars as well. And this is our offerings: campus to corporate competency development training and project consulting. And project consulting, and we do provide solutions for soft skill behavior development programs as well. So we have a few major topics like design thinking, storytelling, and this is our major clients and the very happy clients, I can say. And we will meet their expectation. That's why this is all about us. And Jitu is a MCT Microsoft certified trainer, and he's having holding experience of 10 years plus, and he's major expertise in Azure DevOps, Linux, PowerShell, Red Hat, and Python. And he delivered many more projects, and he handled many more consulting projects as well. And
Introduction to the containers. Then we'll be looking into the major difference between containers and virtual machines. Still, people are confused that when we already have virtual machines, why do we need containers? There's a big reason why we need containers. So we'll be talking about that. Next is some specific terms regarding Docker. There's something called as Docker, something called as Docker images, something called as Docker Hub, something called as Docker file. What these things are, we will be practically looking into each and everything today. Okay, I'll try to cover as much as I can. Okay, so don't worry about that. Then we'll be building, as I told you, we have some practicals lined up. So we'll be building our own containers also. Okay, so these are the basic introductions about what exactly Docker and something related to Kubernetes will be also looking here. Okay, this is just the overview. So basically, when you talk about virtualization, it is the method, it's a technique of running multiple operating systems, single, either it could be single or it could be multiple operating systems on one single OS. So base layer is gonna be your own operating system, and then on top of that, you'll be having some sort of tool. A hypervisor is the tool that we use to achieve virtualization. Okay, you can run multiple operating systems as I have explained it over here. And basically what it does is it eliminates the additional need. When you're already running 2 VMs, 3 VMs on your single operating system, why do you need additional machines to manage? Simply you are saving your cost over there. So that's how virtualization basically helped you out. So containerization is basically the package of whatever you need. Simple. It's a small package. Remember that. It's a small package that contains everything in it. So a container is a standard unit of software that packages up code and its dependencies. So the application runs quickly and reliable. See, when the operating system itself is not available, you know that you're gonna borrow that. You're gonna simply ask the guest operating system to borrow their operating system to work with it, and then you are gonna deploy your application. You will be only carrying the required framework and dependencies for your application. You need not to worry about the operating system. Okay, so that is what the containers basically provide us. Dev says it works on our machine, but op says that's the ops problem now. So this is a common issue when you talk about the IT environment. That's a very common issue. Okay, just to explain one single explain it in one single example. If you say, okay, you are using Windows 10, maybe the downgraded version, and the client and the other person is using Windows 10 the upgraded version, which is completely up to date. The versions will change. Okay. So then in that case, again, the moment you transfer your application, it will stop working. So these things happen generally in the IT environment. So one-stop solution, this name also I found out very crazy. What if I told you we could really have the same code working everywhere? That is what Docker can actually help you with. So Docker is the containerization platform that package all your application and dependencies into the form of a container. If I want to check what all images are available on my system, so simple command is docker image ls for listing, enter. And you can see here, I have these many images available on my system right now. If you look at this bottom, Ubuntu is written. I wanted to show you the things which we have actually theoretically studied. Ubuntu 14.04, 19, it was created 19 months ago. I never created that. Someone else created. I just downloaded that image on my computer. And it was built 19 months ago. You can have a trace also, like when it was actually created. You can see one image is 19 months ago and one image is 6 hours ago, which I have built. This test CentOS, which I have built actually. So see the size also, 196 MB. We were talking about heavyweight and lightweight. That's what we were actually talking. The entire operating system which I developed and created is just under 910 MB. That's the lightweight thing we were talking in the beginning. There is a default image for the beginners called Hello World, which is only of 13.3 KB. Have a look. I'm not bluffing over here. Check this out. It is 13.3 KB. So if you want to verify if actually the Docker is running on your platform, on your system, you can just run this particular thing and it will show you. What it shows basically, Docker. Let me delete that image RM. I'm gonna delete it because I want to show you again how it works. Okay, sometimes you need to forcefully delete them. Now if I verify again, there is no hello world image available. You can verify. Okay. Now check this out. Docker run, not run. Docker run, or I need to pull the image. Docker pull. I'm gonna pull the image from the Docker hub. So Docker pull hello hyphen world. This name could be anything. Okay. This name could be anything. What you are trying to search over here, that name you can directly write. And if you want to actually want to know what exactly you have to write, for example, I want this HTTPD. I'll click on it. Check. Let me magnify. Pull command copied. So you can see here Docker and then pull and then the name that actually you want to pull from the Docker hub. That's what I've done over here. Enter. See what it did using default tags. Now tags are nothing but different versions. If you talk about Ubuntu 14.04, 16.04, 20.04, and so on. So which exact version you want, even that can be directly available over there. It's not showing, it is already available over here. No problem. I can show it. That's the reason I created another VM. Docker Full hello hyphen. It's a VM, so possibly it is, that is the reason it is taking time. Check. Ah, there also it's like it's already existing. Cool. I will use another image, HTTPD, which I've just seen in the portal. Possibly this is not available. See. So what it is doing right now, it is pulling that particular image from internet in broken parts. It's pulling the particular image. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. It broke down the entire image in 5 different parts and then it downloaded the image onto my machine. Easier way. I'm not sure if you have heard of an application called IDM, Internet Download Manager. Even it used to do the same thing. If you want to download anything, it will break the particular application or video or audio or ISO in multiple parts, and then it will download everything onto your system. That's actually much safer way. You can see here, downloaded new image HTTPD colon latest. HTTPD is the name of the image on my system, colon latest is the tag. That means I have downloaded the latest HTTPD image. And if you want to basically check what all images are available, you can simply go for Docker image ls. See, HTTPD latest. There's some ID. There will be always some ID associated with your uh, container or your image. Okay, because you can download them multiple times, and every time it is gonna be something different. Check this out. It is only 145 MB. And Hello World, which is already available over here, it is 13.3 KB.